So apparently I might be live, but I have no idea. So thank you very much if you're tuning in for the first time. Thank you very much if you've been tuning before in the past. We've kind of gone around in a big circle. So just to explain, we were doing Wolfpack Lives when we started Ride with Rio back in June. So we cycled 50k every day. We went online. I think we started just on Facebook. Then I think in July, we were trialing it on YouTube. Then I found some more software that's now linked to LinkedIn. Hopefully, I am on Facebook, and I'm going to put the comments up, Facebook and hopefully LinkedIn tonight, which would be absolutely fantastic because that's the goal. I've got loads of messages hopefully coming in. If you're on any one of those channels, Teresa, we're on. Good girl. Thank you very much for looking after Tia. Lovely messages. If you're on any one of those channels, just put a thumbs up. If you're on LinkedIn, please write a comment because I want to see if it comes onto here and if I can get comments from both channels. As I said, we're doing this now every Wednesday. So rather than doing it, I'll be honest with you, every day, absolutely fantastic. We love it. But I'll be totally honest, it's just tough trying to administrate family, kids, walking dogs, training. And it was always a bit of a challenge. So we thought, how do we do it? Do we do it a weekend? Do we do it once a week, twice a week? So dear friend of ours who's been helping with the branding, absolutely dear friend of ours called Peter Goodwin. And here we go, there's a little wolf. And can you say hello? Teresa's on. And Peter came up with, he's a man of names. And he was like, Wolfpack Wednesdays, and I was like, how cool is that? So Wolfpack Wednesdays, every Wednesday we are live. Rio, can you say hello?
My name
is look at that one. Is Rio.
What's up?
Hey, so Rio in the house. We've got Little Wolf, got Mum in the background. We'll probably get a Luna jumping up at some stage. So family here, it has to be the family show. So Wolfpack Wednesdays, we are live UAE time every Wednesdays because it can work, and it can work so easy. It's middle of the week. We've kind of done 6 o'clock, so anyone tuning in from the UK or anywhere from abroad, hopefully the timings work well for you. So let's kind of keep this here. So we've kind of decided, we've been playing with lots of things, and we thought, look, let's try and do it every week. Rio, do you want to come in and say hello? How was your walk? Did you go for a nice walk? Can you see your face?
My name is Rio. What's up?
Good boy. We could be here all night. Insu spider went.
Insu spider.
Up the spout. Down came the rain and
what?
The spider out. Came the sunshine. Dried up all the rain, so the
green
spider again.
Yeah!
There you go! I can hear the applause going. I think somewhere here I had a button for applause. Rio, you ready for this? Where's the volume? Are you ready, Rio? Should we do that again?
Yeah.
Ready? See, that's your audience, Rio. They're all clapping. But from thousands of miles away, all around the world. You could either have a bicycle horn. We went through these before. Oh, the DJ air horn. Don't even ask. And the best one, you ready for the last one? The triangle.
Yeah!
All right, so it's bath time for a little Rio. Thank you very much. So Wolfpack Wednesdays, every 6 o'clock, we'll be live. Hopefully this is starting to look good. Big thank you to Khaled for helping out with my camera, so that's pretty cool. Let me just kind of a little bit of a summary. We stuck this up a little bit earlier. I've got a little wolf behind me. Now I'm going to embarrass her because that's what dads are here for in life, is to embarrass their daughter. But it's not embarrassing, to be honest with you. I just need to tell you that Rio and Tia have gone out every morning at 6 to 6:30. Tia's run 3 kilometers very, very patiently, pushing him around. Majority of the time has been here at Sustainable City, but for other occasions we've run in other locations around Dubai, mainly down at Kite Beach. She has not moaned, she's not groaned, she's not complained at all for the last 26 days. I know we've got a few days left, so it doesn't mean there's going to be a big change, but she's been absolutely epic. And as you can see from the photos, I just pulled up some of the best of this little one, obviously doing what she do. Also, I take Luna running with us as well, and she's been absolutely fantastic. So it's been a real family affair. It's been absolutely fantastic. We did actually say today we need to do this on a regular basis. So anyone based in Dubai, I'm going to keep it quiet. But I think when we ran down at Kite Beach with Manal, who's a little bit of a superstar here as well. She wears an hijab when she's running, and she's become a real face of Nike. And she's just got an agreement with L'Oreal, so absolutely fantastic. She's an absolute superstar, a real personality. She came running and brought some friends as well this morning. So it was absolutely fantastic. But then we finished down on Kite Beach, and it was absolutely beautiful. The weather's kind of, humidity's disappeared a little bit, and we were like, yeah, we need to keep this going. So we'll be there every Wednesday, 6:30. We'll just do 3 kilometers. So if you want to join us, we will keep that momentum going. Whilst I'm on that, Tia finishes on Monday night. So she will finish completing. Are you trying to wobble behind me? She will finish completing her 31 days of 3K. She's actually done some extra kilometers over the last month, so she will actually have reached 100 kilometers. Is that correct, little Wolf?
We did extra
So you
7.
So you done an extra 7. We did 2. Actually, we did 2K the other night, and it took you what? 10 minutes 30. 37. All right. She was absolutely flying, pushing Rio. So absolutely brilliant. So she finishes on Monday. We're going to do a run at 6 o'clock on Monday evening if you want to join us. So there you go. So just a little bit of a video. This was this morning, absolutely epic.
That's what I'm talking about. Wait. Okay, now, from the beginning.
Hit it, boys.
All right, lots of personalities running this morning. It was absolutely fantastic. Manal runs as she runs with a speaker, so she plays music, and it was just such a great morning. Everyone was kind of dancing and running at the same time. Rio was like legs up in the air, so it was absolutely fantastic. So we just made this little video, of which is going really quite well. So lots of fun this morning. So again, if you want to join us on Monday night, Tia's last run of 3K every day. So our hashtag has been Run with Tia and Rio. She's been an absolute superstar and an inspiration to all of us. And like I said at the beginning, has not moaned, not groaned, just got on with it. She's fairly stubborn. No idea where she gets that from. All right, moving swiftly on.
Hit it. That's what I'm talking about. Wait.
So I mentioned before when we were doing this, and I see Zoe's back on. Great to see you, Zoe. Is to do a tip of the day. So we're going to continue this. We're going to do this every Wednesday. So they're called, as you can see up there, Wolfpack Wednesdays. They're going to run hopefully on 3 channels. I don't think I'm on YouTube yet, but it might be on LinkedIn. I have no idea if we're live streaming on LinkedIn at the moment. Hopefully we'll see a little bit later. So we're going to do this, as I said, at 6 o'clock on a Wednesday night. So Wolfpack Wednesdays, absolutely fancy. Get friends to tune in. And so we said we'll do a tip of the day. So I'm going to keep the tip of the day really simple. Just to let you know, so we're having some interesting developments with Team AngelWolf. So it's been a while. And I think it's quite nice to do this weekly because then we can kind of summarize of what's been happening. So over the last couple of weeks, we've been trying to figure out how to do some merchandise, set up membership. We're kind of almost there. And we were thinking, what could we give other than just merchandise, any member of the Wolfpack? So we thought, absolutely fantastic. Let's do some programs. So I'm starting to develop them. I've always been wanting to do them. I've got a dear friend, Sarah, who's helping me long distance away. She's based in Argentina. So she's a part of the Wolfpack, been for an athlete for a long time. She's a journalist by heart, and she's helping me write. My writing skills are rubbish. I'm not going to stress Delphine out because she's homeschooling Little Wolf. So I was like, Sarah, and Sarah's like, Nick, I need a program. I want to do a 70.3 in the future. And I was like, okay, but do me a favor, write all the text and I'll put together the program. So we're doing with the membership any programs literally from the first person that's ever done there would like to do 1 kilometer or 5K or whatever it might be. That, you know, that movement, get people moving, and then we're going to do it right up to Ironman distance. These are free, by the way, but I want to tell you a little bit of my philosophy when I put programs together. So I work on a very simple principle. For most people, I see a lot overtraining, too much training and not enough rest. So I'm going to tell you something about what we call microcycles, and I work them over a 3-week period. So we load first week, we go a little bit harder on the next week. So the volume, the speed, the intervals, the intensity just goes up on the second week. But the third week, you know what? We're taking the volume down a fraction below the first week. And we're focusing on recovering. We're focusing on mobility, and we're focusing on technique. So when you're doing a program, make sure there's structure in it, and make sure there's not too much volume, guys. Too many people overtraining, getting too fatigued, not focusing obviously on that rest period, which we should be resting obviously even during the week. So my even principle in the hard week, we go hard day, easy day, hard day, easy day, so the body's allow itself to recover. But on the last week, we're focused on mobility and technique. So for those that, you know, those swimmers, cyclists, and especially runners, this is a great time to obviously put technique into that. So even in the program, I'm going to give people some fundamentals here, fundamentals of training drills, so technique drills for running, swimming and biking. All right, so it's super important that we focus on technique through that recovery. Okay, so that's microcycles, 3 weeks, hard, harder, easy, and then little by little that volume or that kind of performance will slowly start to creep up. But keep at it, check at it, and if you want to know more, just get in touch. But all these programs will be free very soon. Which brings me to our dream. I'm going to keep this playing in the background. I'm just going to drop the volume a little bit. You hopefully might have seen it. So our goal in the next year is to go to Kona, is to go to the Ironman. A real key to that is super simple. Let me just take the volume down. Why? Simple, as simple as it could be. I was there. This is the most epic race that any athlete will ever experience in their lives. There's one reason because the history, Ironman, triathlon, its infancy was actually in Kona, Hawaii, with a load of guys getting together, and they created this ridiculous race of 3.8 swim, 180 kilometer bike, and then a marathon or 42k run. So every year for, oh my God, I think they reach 50 years now. Every year there's a world championship race, generally in the first weekend of October. So what you have to do to get to Kona, if you are an athlete, you have to qualify in another Ironman branded racing, and you generally, depending on the race, they give a certain amount of slots per age group. So if you came the top 3 of your age group in wherever in Ironman UK, you will get a slot to go to Kona. So it means you have to do 2 Ironman races in the year, and that's literally the key. So for us, I was there in 2002. It is the toughest race I've probably ever run, simply just because of the conditions. Kona sits obviously on, as you can see, from the sea. And as you cycle literally, it's basically a sea road. And the weather conditions can be horrendous. I think they've only had a couple of years where it's been almost windless, but generally it's extremely windy, and it's tough, and it's humid, and it's hot. So the goal there at the end of the day is to go back. I was there in 2002. As I crossed the finish line, the story's simple. Delphine was there, and I always remember turning around to her and saying, one day I want to come back with our son or our daughter. She was pregnant at the time. And it was one of those real epic moments. And obviously, you know most of the story. Our goal is to go back and race in Kona with Rio, with the family, and hopefully we will be on the start line next year. The only little issue there is we need to be invited. We need to be invited from the Ironman group themselves. We're connecting with them at the moment. I've sent numerous emails or messages through LinkedIn just to kind of start that conversation, introducing who I am. I'm already in touch with the CEO, but typically me, I'm trying to make as much noise. So anyone out there that knows anyone within the Ironman group, please just send them a message. Share this video that's online. It's on YouTube on Team AngelWolf. And please, 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 let's see if we can get a load of people trying to help us. Once we got that tick in the box, the invitation, hopefully the world is safer. Who never knows? But the date is 9th of October, 2021, and I want to be there with Rio. There's a couple criteria even when we get there. I think I might have explained this before. There's a cut-off time on each one, the swim, the bike, and the run. But the bike is the hardest one to get to. And because of the wind conditions, you can see in the back there, that's Team Hoyt. So Team Hoyt was the first family. There you go. That's Kona. Rick and Dick Hoyt. They were the first family to cross the finish line. They made the bike split, and they then got on the run, and obviously they completed the race. You have to complete the race in 17 hours, by the way. If not, they close it. You're not officially an Ironman. You don't get the medal. So there are a few criteria. Again, it is hot, and we need to make sure that we get across there. So we're working on many things. Our first, obviously, tick in the box is to get invited by Kona, so from the Ironman group. So let's see. We'll keep those fingers crossed. Hopefully the video is good enough. And just to let you know, big thank you to Nomad Productions. If we get the go-ahead from Kona, this video we're then going to get out to the networks and see if we can get sponsored so these guys follow me for the next 18 months. Tia, what the hell are you doing?
Stay safe!
So that's the goal. So look, Bev, absolutely epic, and hopefully we'll be there as well. Just other things. So I'm here with a little wolf, and I want to know a little bit more about Tia. So Tia, tell us about your story.
I like to do triathlons and do some of those triathlons with my brother Rio, who has disabilities.
Okay, so can you tell us a little bit about his disabilities?
He has struggle speaking.
Okay, hopefully we're back on. Are we good? Sometimes my camera, I've been trying to find it today. So for my camera, I need like a little battery that you plug in, because I get a 30-minute time frame on it, and then it just shuts itself down. So hopefully I'm back on. Little wolf. Hopefully, but let me just see if we can get a message up to make sure we're still going live. And I got a couple of minutes, and then we're going to finish. So keep it short. Let me just double check. Just write a message that we're back live. We're back. Thanks, Caroline. Oh, Caroline, all the way from the UK. Great to see you, Caroline. Hopefully everyone's well. All the boys are well. So, as I was saying a little bit earlier with this little munchkin in my back. All right, so I'm here with a little wolf, and I want to know a little bit more about Tia. So, Tia, next week, we're going to be telling someone's story. Probably one of these people on this list I am going to choose. So I will be interviewing someone here live in Dubai, and we'll be telling you what's their why next week, which is going to be pretty epic. We'll just do the introduction, and then what I got a feeling on the Thursday, the day after, we will put that live. So anyone wants to join, actually no, forget it, because I've been asking for too long. I'm picking people. I'm going to rock up at your house, and we're going to do a live video. This is what I've got to live with. It's brilliant. All right, so that's what's your what. All right, so I'm here with a little wolf, and I want to know a little bit more about Tia. So Tia. Then to finish, so this weekend for us is our second Climb with Rio World Tour. And we're doing Africa, so I wouldn't say we, but anyone can join us virtually anywhere in the world. Pick a landmark in Africa and climb it at this weekend. We go live Saturday, same time, 6 o'clock live. I will have Ria on my back, and we will be going up and down the stairs. Tia, you've got to do something as well, didn't you? You said you're going to have a go as well. That's a story that's going to come. She's going to have a go with getting Ria on her back and doing at least one flight. I said I'll be around to hold her, just in case.
It was a lot easier a few years ago.
It was a lot easier a few years ago. Rio is actually, you might have seen actually, we did this snow climb. So just before I finish on the climb, we did another climb. It was actually our first event of the weekend. Thank you very much for Dubai Sports Council. Down at Ski Dubai, they did a 3-kilometer run, which basically you went up, obviously half the way, then down, then you did a little loop, then came back up. Anyway, it was a good, oh my God,
No,
400-meter climb, I think, and it took us an hour
and 15.
Hour 15. I was second to last, so I wasn't last, so I was quite impressed with that. But Rio is 45 kilos. When I saw the photos, Rio's feet almost touched the floor. I don't see this. I don't know. So absolutely brilliant. So we're climbing again this weekend. We're going to do, because we're going to Africa, where else should we climb? There you go. There's a little picture in there. We're going to do the pyramids. It's not too tall. It's 139 meters. So again, if you want to get involved, so again, there's 4 steps. Simple. Step 1, choose your building landmark, obviously in the continent of Africa. So do research and be anywhere in the world. Step 2, calculate a step. 1 step. Calculate how many steps you have in your home. That means how much you're going to elevate one time. Remember, every time you go up the flight of stairs, coming down doesn't count. So by the time you've climbed, if you do the pyramids with us, you've actually climbed all the way up and down. Figure out how many times you have to go up the stairs. Gives you a total height. Let me just move that around. Can I do that? Gives you a total height. We've got an example there of the step height and Burj Khalifa. Calculate how many flights of stairs. Bob's your uncle. All right. So that's this weekend, Saturday night. I've got a time trial in the morning. Little Wolf actually is going to do her run. And I think you're doing the run before I go and do the time trial. So I've got my second race of the season. It's a 15-kilometer on Saturday morning. That's why you're going to run with Rio before we leave with Rio. So we're going to go out and bang 15k. So it's going to be our second race. Be nice. It's a time trial. So again, they let people off at obviously in space intervals. Unfortunately, we're the last to go. I was like, thanks for that. But it allows us to race, so we're out doing what we do. The other great news is you might have heard and you might have seen over the last year I've been dragging Rio in the pushchair like Tia does, just because of the dynamics of my old bike. My old bike's been fixed. I got some photos yesterday. They haven't kept it much of a secret, but we've taken a long time. It's been resprayed. We've kind of ripped some parts out of it. It's been built at the moment. Maybe in the next 2 weeks, I'll be back on the bike. And you know what Mum mentioned this morning? She says Little Wolf maybe might be riding that in the future.
Yeah, I already
Would you ride it with
I
Rio?
already can.
I know you can. With Rio?
I've tried it with Rio.
There you go. So coming soon, Little Wolf's goal. Is it this year or next year? We're not quite sure when you'll be allowed to.
What?
She wants to do an Olympic triathlon with Rio. Think of that. 1.5 swim, pulling Rio in the kayak, 40k bikes, and then a 10k run. So if there's anyone you need a little bit of inspiration, it is Liz Kilger. Yes, you need to train. You can't just like Dad normally is, just rock up at races. So get involved this weekend. I have to apologise. We've not done so much publicity and PR around the climb this year. This month, we've just been trying. A big focus this month has been Ironman. We've got to get to Ironman again. Hopefully, it will tell our story globally. And as we all need at the moment, we need a little bit of support. We need some financial support, and hopefully it might entice sponsors to come on board. So that has been my focus. We've not put the climb with Rio on the back burner. We've just trying to adapt. So tomorrow we'll be launching a load of stuff on social media. I'll be putting the steps up, but we'd love you guys to join. So keep out there. Morale, we know it's Morale. Morale, keeps mentioning it's Morale. Morale's in Pakistan. She walked with us last weekend on Sunday, and great to see you. She's travelling at the moment. Now, hopefully, we went live on Facebook and at least Instagram. I'm not sure about YouTube. I'm still having some issues with that one. In the meantime, I'm going to sign off. I've definitely gone over time. Oh my God. It's and we've just lost Little Wolf anyway. So it's 6:30. I want to wish you all the best. We're doing this every Wednesday. So Wolfpack, what did we call it? Wolfpack Wednesdays. We'll be live 6 o'clock. Hopefully I'll get all the channels working. We'll figure out if we're on LinkedIn tonight. I have no idea. I just kind of did all the software in the background. And Luna, it's not time to eat Tia. Luna, come.
You bring her, she's gonna nibble me.
I know she will. Come up. Come and say hello. Come and say hello. Up. This is my girl. Can you say hello? Yeah? There's a complete contrast with how she deals with Tia and with me. Me, it's lots of cuddles. Tia's the puppy.
No, I'm the teddy bear toy.
No, you're like little sister.
No,
They're like sisters, so they
toy.
just fight all the time. So Luna is.
They have wrestling.
They have wrestling fights. It's not aggressive, but when people see it, they're like, oh my God. So anyway, okay, Wolfpack Wednesdays, our first edition. We will do this all the time now because it works. It's in the middle of the week. It's easy to schedule. And please tune in, get your friends involved, and most importantly, keep moving. So we've moved. Tira's run every day, 3K. She's done a bit of extra. She'll hit 100K by the end of Monday night, which in my mind is absolutely brilliant. She's taking the limelight. Tira, next time you're in this seat. Yeah, Little Wolf? Yeah? Also, I will tell you, actually, because we need to go live, we need to tell them about what we're doing next month. So just to tell you, since June, we did Ride with Rio, 50k every day. We did Walk with Rio in July. This month we did Run with Tia and Rio. Next month, we're going to do Train with Rio. So anyone out there who, and we all need it, I'll be honest with you, just to do some exercise at home. This might entail some squats, some press-ups. We're going to do an exercise every day. So every day we do one exercise, including Rio. Depending on the exercise, Rio will do it. So if it's squats, we'll hold his hand. We'll do squats. Anyone can join. This is so cool. All right. So at home, it's all going to be body weight exercise. You're not going to need any equipment. Over the week, we'll give 6 exercises. At the weekend, we'll do it as a little circuit. Lots of fun. We'll mix them between upper body, lower body exercises. We'll bring a bit of kind of cardio in. So some running, walking, stair climbs, whatever that might be, step ups. So we'll keep it really simple. You can do it at home. Over the weeks, we'll make it progressive. So anyone in there wants to kind of go, oh, I'm going to have a go. So we'll make it simple. So if we're doing 10 push-ups, you go, actually, I want to get involved. I'll do 10, 20, 30, whatever it might be. So everyone can get involved with this. It's Train with Rio. It starts on the 1st of September. We're going to do it all the way through the month. We're going to make it progressive. There's going to be lots of fun stuff. So that's what Team AngelWolf is doing next week and next month. And it's all free. And it's all, it's just so cool because we're so cool. And we just want to help and we want to inspire people to move. So remember, if Little Wolf, she's off to the side, can do what she does for the last month. If Rio can walk 1 kilometer, we don't have any excuses. If Rio can do 10 squats, I definitely reckon we should be doing it. So we need to keep strong. We have to keep strong. We can do some mobility exercises as well. We'll make it fun. So if you've got any kids, family, get them involved. We'll see how that goes. We have to have a go, haven't we? That's what life's about. Giving it a go. All right, guys. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you very much for tuning. I bet you've heard enough of my voice. Get back to, where's Teresa? Teresa, we have one more episode of Umbrella Academy. Umbrella Academy.
We've been
Yeah, we've been saving it. And if anyone's got Netflix, watch this series.
To. Just the best thing ever.
It's so good. It's all ages. So I'm gonna leave you on that. If you're not quite sure what to do tonight, get onto Netflix. Watch season 1. Season 2 is epic. We're on the last episode of season 2, and then we have to wait for season 3. Apparently, Teresa's watched each one of them. How many series? I think 3 times series 1 and twice series 2. So it is brilliant. It is brilliant. And one day we'll tell the bigger story about Umbrella Academy. So I'll leave it on that note. So if you're bored of my voice and seeing Tia with a balaclava and some sunglasses on, then watch Umbrella Academy because it's just as good. It's not as good as Team AngelWolf, of course. Is that true?
It's equal.
She hesitated. All right, guys. Have a great night. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.